Hey, what's going on over there at the YouTube Universe? It's me, Toolman008. Coming to a little bit different video. Usually I do sneaker reviews, but this time I'm actually doing a cooking show. I just decided to actually make this because a lot of people have asked me to play these videos or show how I cook. Decided to try it out. This video right here is going to be really quick, very simple, very easy. It's scallops and mussels in a white wine basil butter sauce. Super easy. Sounds complicated, but trust me, it's not. Again, I don't know how exactly this will work because I don't really have the equipment to show to do it. And because between you all and my food is going to take #1 priority. Just telling you that right now. So that some parts of the video might be cut out. I'm going to try to do as much as I can to show it. You also have music in the background. I'm not going to get demonetized because I'm not making money. I'm not famous enough yet. But yeah, so I'm going to show you this. It's really quick. It's really simple. It's really easy. This is great for the girl guy out there, especially who wants to impress their date. Because mussels and scallops, you go to the restaurant, you're spending 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks on this type of meal. Mussel I got for $5 a pound. That's what I'm going to be cooking. Scallops I think were $7 for a pound. They were frozen, but not bad. Mussels fresh. You have to get fresh mussels. Sorry, I've tried frozen. It's not going to work. But the scallops, I'm going to try them out. I haven't had this brand yet, but we'll test them out, see how it goes. But again, I try to do a step-by-step as much as I can. But again, I don't have the equipment. And also, again, if it comes to cooking and showing you how to cook each component, but it makes my meal messed up, you guys on the wayside, I'm literally going to cook my food, and I'll try to explain what I did a little bit later because, yeah, that's my stomach and everything else is way more important than anything else. So, alright, gonna start some stuff off and let's test it out. Alright, the first thing you want to do, you want to have a good baguette because the sauce that you're going to be soaking up later on, baguette is really crucial to it. This is a massive baguette. I went to Whole Foods or Whole Paycheck, so I had to get this one. It's big, but most baguettes are, which I always hate about baguettes because they're so fucking large and you never finish one unless you have a huge family. Again, I'm by myself. My roommate might eat one or two of these things, but you know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so you just want to cut a very few simple slices off this one. I'm going to be using a chef knife. You actually want to use a bread knife if you can, but I don't want to do a bunch of dishes. Chef knife. If you have one knife in your whole kitchen, get a chef knife. Pair knives are great. Fillet knives are fantastic. The serrated knife, all this stuff is fantastic, but a chef knife is essential in any kitchen. You have to have it. If you don't have that, you don't have a kitchen. So let's go ahead and get this cut. Alright. Again, good chef knife. You want to have it sharp. A dull knife in any kitchen is extremely dangerous. Trust me. If you want to hit, go ahead and cut it, and it's really dull, and your hand is not correct while you're cutting, you're going to slice into your hand, and it's going to go deep because you use so much force. Also, be very careful if you ever work with dull knives and then you also sharpen them, or you finally get a brand new knife and sharpen it, and it's sharp, and you start cutting it, you're going to slice the shit out of your hand because you're used to the dull and everything else. Again, chef knife is not meant for this. I just don't want to do dishes. I'm lazy. But I will go ahead and start showing you how to cut. You always want to cut at an angle. Again, small little cuts. You don't want a whole lot. And I'm already messing up because I am literally holding everything completely wrong. Actually, I might have to go ahead and sharpen this knife because I just talked about having unsharpened knives, and I literally not sharpened this one right beforehand, and now it's kind of dull. Alright, so I know it's not meant for cutting bread, but same time, you don't want that to happen. So I'm going to start cutting some of the other veggies, some of the other stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this garlic prepared. I've already cleaned it off. I'm going to show you a very quick, simple, easy way to smash it, cut it up. It shouldn't be long, but it's very simple. Again, most recipes go, oh, 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Fuck that shit. Come on, man. Garlic, you gotta have garlic. It's the essence, that and salt. With those 2 items, most cooking ain't gonna be in shit. So let's go ahead, show you how real quick, real simple. Just get a couple of these going, and then I'll show you real quick. So what you want to do first, you always do the whole smash, the whole. That kind of cracks it. You peel it. Very simple, very easy. Well, supposed to be very simple, very easy. This one's giving me course shit because I'm on video. Boom, done. This is what you want. You want the peel off. Do not cook with the peel on. Trust me. You can talk to one of my exes. She made it this way with the peel still on. I'm like, every 5 fucking seconds because the peel was still on. Get the peel off the garlic. Don't cut these shit up without that peel on it. It's like eating an orange with a peel on it. Don't do it. Another quick, easy, simple thing is if you don't want to smash, you just do a little bit of pressure. Does kind of the same thing, but what you really want to do, you always want to do a little bit of smashing, a little bit of crushing, because it's going to release a lot of the aromatics. So, very simple, very easy way to cut garlic is a lot of people you see cutting like I did earlier with the bread, bad. Do not put your fingers out like this. You will slice your fingers. You want to use your knuckles. Easy, simple. I'm going to do it very slowly. So boom, 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 boom. Very simple, very easy, you use this as a guide. Do not fucking put your fingers out like this, because if you do this, you're going to slice off the fingertips, especially if you have a sharp knife. By the way, I did sharpen up the knife in between takes. So, you want to have very uniform, not uniform, you don't have any uniform for garlic. Garlic's not uniform. It's a delicious, tasty thing. One thing I hate about this knife is it attaches everything to it. So, you want to cut it up very fine, very simpler, like this. See that right there? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I'm gonna do that with the rest of them. I don't have to have you watch me cut every last one like this, but that's what's going on. And we'll show you the next thing is gonna be basil. Very quick, simple, easy way to make basil or cut basil. I make basil. Basil takes a long time to make because you have to grow it. But let's go ahead and cut some basil next. Alright. Alright, so you can see the garlic right there. Really simple, real easy. Just chopped up nice and fine. Next I'm going to be doing my basil. And to do basil, very quick, very simple, very easy, you want to roll it up. California, Colorado, you know what it is. Also, there's all that shit now about passing the stuff, so you know how to roll stuff, go ahead, roll it up, chop it up nice and fine. Again, there's a bunch of different rolls, so usually I do it much more, but I'm going to do a little bit simple this time. So again, you just want an easy, nice chopping force. And the smell of basil, especially that with garlic, once you start chopping it up, man, that smell is fan-fucking-tastic. I'm telling you that right now. My dog even came in the kitchen, which is not supposed to be in the kitchen when I'm cutting shit. You know that rule. I'm in the kitchen. Are you supposed to be in the kitchen when I'm cutting? Get the fuck out of here, then. Jesus. Again, sharp knife, really important, really easy here. I just want this really, really fine. I'm going to have a couple big leaves later on. You know, I'll save for me, but majority of the stuff I want nice and chopped and easy to go. So, see, exactly. See how I use my knuckle? I felt it instantly, stopped it, done. Alright. Pretty much the next thing I'm going to chop this up a little bit better. We're going to go into the whole scallops and mussels. Scallops, very simple. I'm just going to dethaw them, put them under running cold water, thaw them out pretty quickly. And then scallops, mussels, I'll show you how to go ahead and clean those out. Real simple, real easy, scrub them off. Get the beard out of it, and then you're good. Alright, a little bit, I'll be back. We'll start cooking. Okay, as you can see, I'm actually thawing the scallops. Very quick, very simple, very easy. Put them in a colander, you put them under cold running water. You don't want to put them under warm or hot water because it will start cooking the scallops. But what I'm just doing, I'm just thawing them real quick. It's a simple, easy way. You can also leave them in a bag in the refrigerator for about a day. They will thaw. They will get a bunch of juices out of them. But this is quick, simple, fantastic, quick, easy way to thaw any kind of frozen food. If it is beef or if it is chicken, it's going to take a lot longer. Scallops are much smaller, but I'll get to that if I ever do thawing of beef or chicken or pork or whatever the fuck it is. But these scallops shouldn't take long. I'm just thawing them real quick. It's going to be part of dinner tonight. Alright, peace. Alright, so I kind of skipped a step there, but I cleaned the mussels. Just take a quick brush, clean them off, get the sand, the grit, all that stuff off them. These actually ones weren't bad. Didn't really take much to clean. But you also see the scallops underneath. That'll probably be the last thing added. Well, that and the mussel at the same time. But we got this. We got the croquettes. That's getting later on, way later on. And yeah, just want to show you. Also, I did remove the beard on quite a few of these. The beard is, if you see when you start washing them off, they get that. It looks like literally a beard. Remove that, because if you don't, it's not edible. It's not good. I've never actually tasted it, but all I know is don't eat it. It's not edible. It's part of the mussel. That's not edible. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be going ahead and start cooking up stuff. Get the garlic, the basil, the butter, the wine, all that stuff going first. Get that cooked down. Then we start adding the stuff, and then yeah, it shouldn't be much longer. Again, very, very simple, easy, quick dish for anybody out there. Seafood always seems very, very difficult, and this can be difficult because if you cook the mussels or the scallops too long, it's going to be like eating rubber. So you have to be very careful with that. Other than that, though, trust me, it's not that hard. So let's start cooking. All right, got a little bit of view of my stove, my kitchen, everything else here. Not real big, but again, if I can do this here in this little small space, anybody can do it. Trust me. So I got my garlic, I got my basil, I got my bread ready, I got my mussels, and I also got my scallops. Good, going. Currently heating up the pan. I'm gonna add about, it says 1 tablespoon of butter. 1 tablespoon of butter. Alright, now I'm gonna have a fucking stick of butter to get this stuff going. After that, I'm gonna saute the garlic and the basil, get that flavor all in there, and then we'll start adding the, oh, well, basically it's the last step, mussels and scallops. After that, real simple, add a little bit of spices, salt, pepper, maybe one of my special seasonings. We'll see how it goes. You let it steam because you have the wine to it. Which, by the way, I want to show you how easy this dish is. I have been drinking, not all day, but a good portion of it. So I've had a couple beers. I've also had this whole bottle of sake. And this bottle of wine, which I'm also using for cooking. Again, none of this has been used for cooking yet. I'm kind of saving off from this because this has to be used for cooking. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad, bad time. But, again, very simple, very easy. Just overcooking it is the biggest thing. And the main thing you want to watch is the mussels. If the mussels are opening up, it's cooked. With the scallops, 6 minutes minimum. You have to go 6 minutes with the scallops. Otherwise, they will undercook. But we'll go into this later on. So let's go ahead, start cooking. I think the pan might be hot enough yet. And we'll go ahead and start cooking the butter at least. Getting the sauteing going with the garlic and the basil, all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and try it out. Butter knife. Again, way more than a quarter or a tablespoon of it. I'm using probably about 4 or 5 tablespoons. Which I know is not the best thing for the cholesterol, but fuck it. Aw, paper towels. What would you do without you? I want to get that butter melted down and good and bubbling before we go ahead and add the garlic and the basil. Technically, I should add the basil last, but I've always heard that. I never found a difference between the two. I know my head is outshot this entire fucking frame, and I'm fine with that because, again, do you want to see this mug? Alright. Alright, let's cook up the heat a little bit because this shit ain't cooking. Alright, gonna start adding the most of the ingredients. ahead and start stirring shit up. Alright, I hate this spoon. It's fucking plastic. I fucking hate it, but yeah, that's what it does. It used to do, so. I really wish I had a fucking small vision on this thing, because trust me, garlic and basil cooking together is fantastic. So basically what you're looking for, you want the garlic to brown just a little bit, not too much, because if you cook too much, lose all the flavors, have that burnt flavor to it. Basil again, basil is one of the last ingredients you add to this. I like to add it first, every ingredient I've ever had, but it adds that aromatic, that adds that flavor right to the butter, right to the fucking garlic, and it's kind of delicious. So we're gonna cook this up just a little bit. It's not very long, trust me. Especially when you have this at a medium-high heat. Again, sorry, medium-high heat on this one. Alright, I'm starting to see a little bit of browning, so what I'm going to do, add the wine. Now what you want to do with this, you actually want to bring it to a quick boil, then turn it down instantly while you add the mussels, the scallops, all that stuff. But you want it to cook a little bit of the alcohol off, not too much. A little bit of alcohol with that, but alright. Again, quick boil. Turn it down. And now the next thing you want to do is you want to add the scallops, you want to add the mussels, and you want to cover it because you're actually kind of steaming this. But the great thing about mussels is mussels will actually extract all that juice in there and make it real good. So we're going to add those in, put the top on it, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, next step, put the cover on it, and I'll be back with everything that's done. Peace! Alright, this is what it's supposed to look like. You got the scallops, you got the mussels, you got the butter, you got the wine, you got the basil, you got the salt, you got the pepper, you got the seasonings. I'm going to say seasonings because I'm not going to tell you everything I added to this, but it's good. Now the mussels, real quick thing about mussels, you have to be very, very careful. Look at me. Be careful. If they're not fucking open, that means they're dead. I mean, technically all these are dead because they've been cooked, they've been cleaned, they've been all that stuff. But if a mussel, clam, oyster, whatever, after you cook it, does not open, guess what that means? It means it was dead before you cooked it. It's not going to open. It doesn't fucking feel the pain. It's sad. It's sick. It's disgusting. But guess what? That's fucking life. So if you have a shell that does not open, do not eat it. Do not be cheap. Do not be like, oh, you know what? It's alright. We can do it. It's slightly open, right? It's slightly. No, if it's not fucking open, don't eat that shit. Because you're going to get the worst shits in your fucking life. And vomiting and shitting. I've literally had to sit on the toilet and have a bucket in front of me while doing both at the same time. Trust me. Do not eat something that does not open after you cook it. Well, okay. Not eat. Oh, okay. Do not eat mussels. Shellfish. Don't eat shellfish. Okay, well, you got. Alright. Listen to my words. Don't eat mussels. Don't eat clams. Don't eat oysters. If you cook them and they don't open, they don't pop. They don't. Oh, I'm dead. Boom. Guess what? Fucking don't eat them. Because you're going to get sick. Very, very sick. But again, this is kind of what we have. And yeah, looks pretty good to me. So, alright, final verdict right here. I'm gonna try it out later on. But pretty good. I've had a couple bites. Really nice, really tasty. Not too rubbery just yet, but again, I made way too much, so probably tomorrow is gonna be eating a tire because scallops and guess what? Mussels. Young and fresh, they're fucked. But let's go ahead and show you what I'm working with. Alright, we got the scallops, we got the mussels, we got the bread. Got more bread up there. I'll save that. Maybe my roommate might eat it later on. But again, listen. If mussels, clams, oysters, anything in a shell, minus crab, lobster, shrimp, that shit, does not open up when you cook it, don't fucking eat it because it will fuck your ass up. It is dead. It's been dead for a day. It's been dead for weeks. It's fucking dead. Don't eat that shit. It's seafood. You want seafood? I know it looks delicious. If it don't fucking open, don't fucking eat it. Alright? Well, my very first ever like food video type shit. So again, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. You know me, I'm Toolman008. I usually do sneak reviews at 10 2/4. Well, 10 and a half. But, and my dog's drinking water back behind me. Alright, cool. Whatever. Just subscribe to me, please. I'm trying to do what I can. But, yeah. Food.